Welcome to week number 2 for EDUC 590 Supervision and Staff Development. This slideshow will be a brief explanation of what to expect from week number 2 of our course. As you can see on my bullet list, I plan on explaining the week's assignments, which will include a discussion forum, a turned-in assignment of a written response, and also an introduction to the final assignment, which is due at the end of the course. So here's a little flashback to week number 1. First off, our group. We have a very diverse group. There are many of you with lots of different years of experience and also a lot of variety in different roles that you have played in your education experience. So my expectation is that this is going to lend to a lot of great insights and discussions as we continue exploring what supervision and staff development is all about. And I look forward to hearing some of your personal experiences as well. Our discussion forum started off very strong. Everyone is on the right track with expressing and sharing their ideas. What I'm looking for in our discussion forums is mainly for depth of thought and critical thinking in the initial posts as well as replies. And remember that our forums will be graded. The introduction forum was not a graded forum, but all the forums thus far, last week's reading, planning, and assessing the reading program, that will be a graded forum. So please make sure to take a look at the rubric that is in the syllabus. If you do reply to more than one post, I would like you to know that I will grade the best 2 replies, which show the most in-depth and critical thinking. And remember, if there is a word count associated with the forum, do your best to try to hit that goal. Lastly, I wanted to talk a little bit about grading. Viterbo's policy is to have grades and feedback given to our learners within 2 weeks of an assignment. I typically will have items graded within a week, but on the chance that I don't get to it within a week, my commitment is to have it graded within 2. On assignments that are turned in on Moodle, I'll provide feedback within the grade book. So I'm going to start with item number 1 of our activities for week number 2, and this will be our first dive into our text. So for this week, I would like you to read Chapter 1 and participate in the discussion forum surrounding 4 questions to ponder and connect to the information that you read in Chapter 1. Last week, you completed a leadership reflection, which was all about activating your prior knowledge so that it will be easier for you to make connections to the ideas contained within this course. For our Chapter 1 discussion forum, you'll need to make your initial post for this forum by Thursday, September 10th, and in turn reply to at least 2 other learners' posts by the next Sunday at midnight, which would be Sunday, September 13th. Item number 2 for this week will focus on the next 5 chapters of the text, so you will be reading chapters 2 through 6. And this assignment will be in the form of a written response, which is due Sunday, September 13th at 10 p.m. For this response, you'll want to also access the link to the ILA standard of the literacy coach and reading specialist that is on this week's box on Moodle. The roles of the literacy coach and reading specialist have been redefined over the last few years because the roles have changed severely, and the reading teacher, literacy coach, and reading specialist all have certain duties that are different from what we have seen 5 years ago. For this assignment, you'll be comparing and contrasting the roles of the coach, specialist, special education teacher, and principal and their impact on literacy as literacy leaders. It will also ask you to reflect on your vision of how these literacy leaders should work in your specific school situation. Our last item, item number 3, is an introduction to the final assignment for this course. Our focus in this course is on making decisions and working with staff in a leadership capacity. Your final assignment will be to find out exactly what happens in your situation when decisions about literacy and staff development are made. You will see that sometimes an assignment or activity may say district, which is just a general term that I use. However, I know that some of you are not a part of a school district, so please feel free to adjust the assignment or activity to whatever school situation you currently hold. This investigation for this final assignment will be conducted as an interview, preferably in person. After you conduct the interview, you will reflect on things that you would continue or changes you might make. This assignment is not due until the end of the course, so please do not feel rushed to get it done ASAP. The purpose of introducing it now is so that you can plan accordingly to complete the interview and write your reflection by the end of the course. So that's a lowdown on what is happening here on week number 2. Once again, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. My virtual office hours are between 8 and 9 on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So what that means is that I will be at my computer, have my phone right next to me. So if you need to email or call me, I am right here to help you out with whatever you need. But as many of you have found, I have been hopefully very prompt in replying to your questions that you have already posed through email. All right. I hope that you enjoy your extra day off on Labor Day and that our humidity kind of backs off a little bit so it's not so sweltering hot outside. All right. Have a great second week.